Your girl is really crappy at vlogging. I never picked up the camera like I said I was going to. So I'm so sorry. It is currently June 20th. We have 8 days left until B leaves and we are banging out the stuff. But we're not functioning well as human beings. So, with that being said, I did something fun. So before we get into our weekend, I bought new shelving for my Legos. What do you think? It's taller, it's not as cluttered. You can see all of the Lego now pretty much. There is a hole there on purpose because I'm currently building the last 2 nights, well into the night. I'm building Ollivanders. That's all the equipment, so to speak, over there. I'm halfway through. It's 8 bags and I'm starting bag 5 when we get home this evening. But you can actually see all the Lego now. So we've got like the Chamber of Secrets, the top half of Hogwarts, the Great Hall, the Moaning Myrtle's bathroom, like all of this stuff on the top behind here. It's super tall, so I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Then we have the Mandrake, our little basilisk. This is probably one of my 2 favorite sets. This is Dobby. It's a little dusty. I never actually dusted these when I moved them over. Then we have the dragon, which I think is what William bought me for a birthday or a Christmas. Check back to the vlogs. The Privet Drive, Hedwig, and the trunk. A mini Hogwarts. And then this is the retired Hagrid's Hut set. There's a newer version of it out now. Mine's cooler though because it has a lit up fireplace inside. And down here we have Grop and Umbridge in the forest. This is another one of my favorite pieces, Buckbeak on display. And then we have the Dark Forest with the Thestrals, and another version of Buckbeak there, and the Sorting Hat. Then down here, oh my knees, Hedwig, the Night Bus, I think was the 2nd set I ever got. Then I put the Potions class, and I can't see the other one right now. In the back, the books that fold out into classrooms, and we have the car, and Draco, and Fox. And here's Hogsmeade down here. Honeydukes and Madame Rosmerta's, and then the Ollivanders set is currently, this is part of it, Madame Maxime's robe shop, so I finished that last night. It's really cute. It comes with mannequins inside. Hang on. And then I also put the Potions class and I think Flitwick's class, Charms behind there. But this came together really nice. It comes with a little sewing machine. Why is it so dark? Oh, because I'm stupid. And yeah, so I think it's really cute. And then Ollivanders also came in that set. So I'm slowly working my way through building Ollivanders. But we haven't gotten home every night until like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So then I sit down and do like 1 or 2 bags, and that's it. Then down here we have the Flying Lesson, the Hogwarts Express, the Rescue of Sirius, and the Room of Requirement down here. I'm thinking about getting some fairy lights, like battery packed ones, and stringing it through now, and like doing all that. So, updated Lego collection of the Harry Potters. And then I also have all of the Animal Crossing sets that were ever released. Every one of them. I never missed a launch. So that starts up here and kind of just keeps going and going and going. And then down here, it keeps going and going and going. And then out in the living room is where they all are. And then on August 1st, there are 3 more sets coming out. So 2 homes, the museum, and something else. But it's all in 3 sets. So that's on my wants list as well. Anyway, yay, Lego update. Now we're packing. We're going to Mom's for dinner. But before we do that, we have to go get a car wash and get gas because we're going on an adventure tomorrow. Okay, bye. I was editing and I realized there's like a week's worth of footage with no goddamn context. So here we go. Our vlog started with a Lego tour, which you just witnessed. That was probably the only real talking I did. And then that was, I don't know, let me get my phone. Lego tour, and then that was Friday, the June 20th. And then we went down to Mom and Dad's and we had fish and chips. And and we did Giant Connect 4 and ladder ball. Like, we've been doing these tournaments, and Barbara's been pretty much the winner of everything. She's the family fucking champion. She's very competitive. We did Jenga. There's not a lot of clips of Jenga. Jenga's hard to film because we're all so like razor focused. It's Barbara's favorite game, and we discovered that at the cabin when we annihilated William a few times. And then this time at family fish and chips and board game night, William didn't lose. We were shocked. But yeah. The tournament has gotten serious. One to one. Bring the fellas and the girls and the dreamers of the world, and you can let your own light shine. Tell you right from the start, if you got love in your heart. Oh, I was wondering if you were gonna see it. To me. Don't waste your time. We haven't been home, but it's on our table.
She liked it, don't she?
She loved it. She loves killing people in it. She's slightly maniacal.
Air conditioning, so there.
Woo!
And
I don't even need to say it anymore.
yeah. Don't laugh when you
I fucking miss you.
I need you.
I won't.
we did Bell Island, and I think there's only like 2 clips in there and a lot of pictures. So I hope you enjoy that footage. What the fuck? We're making friends everywhere that are not human. You're the fearless duck leader now. Oh my god. They're your friends, babe. We got oceaned on the ferry coming back from Bell Island. William's driving because I'm snacky as fuck and don't want to drive apparently. Here we are, getting our very first new car wash. The cars had quite the adventure.
It did.
Please enter your code by touching the code.
William's doing this because A, I don't have patience. I would have just skipped this because it's a line even though I wanted to clean my car. And I also couldn't be bothered to partake. I'm not a patient person, friends. Not at all. Not at all. Right, William?
Yep.
No patience left because we almost missed the ferry because B and I had to pee. So we left William, and as soon as we left to pee, we were boarding.
Yeah.
It was a whole ordeal. Then we came back on the 22nd. I went and I got my nails done. These were not focused. These were the designs that that Barbara picked out. So I did what she wanted for my summer look for my nails for June. Then we did some visiting, said some goodbyes, got really sad. Had sad people, Tim Hortons, and then we went up to Signal Hill. Barbara's bucket list was to see a Newfoundland dog, and when I tell you, we have tried 85,000 times to see a Newfoundland dog, and there was just no hope for us. So we're up atop of Signal Hill, and we're waiting, and we're lurking, and we're being ridiculous, and she finally looks at me, and she goes, "I don't think it's gonna happen." And I said, "Yeah, me too, babe, me too." We accepted defeat, and she goes, "Let's go to the Flivarium. It closes in an hour and a half." And I was like, "Yep, let's go. Why not? It's a gloomy day. Let's do it." We get in the car. We have completely given up hope. Put the car in reverse. I'm backing out of the spot. and in the spot in front of me, a white truck pulls in, and out pops a Newfoundland dog. When I tell you I've never put the car in drive and park so fast in my fucking life. Like, I left the car running and didn't even know. Like, we escaped, we got out of the car, and we hung out with the dog. So here's the one and only photo we have of that. And then that brings us to Monday, the 23rd, where you see some pictures of Salmon Air Nature Park. We ended up taking Barbara's friends and we went to Salmon Air in search of a moose. We did not get our moose. The moose was the elusive creature of this adventure. And, but we took our friends. The boys had never been, and her other friend has been before with us, but it hasn't been there in the rain. So we went, and then we went to Father Duffy's Well and had a picnic. I didn't film at all. I was completely in the moment with her and just having fun, you know? And then we came back and I brought the boys to their soccer game and we just kind of hung out. And then Tuesday the 24th, I went back to work. Mom and Dad went to Bonavista for their wedding anniversary. I paid for an Airbnb for them. That was my anniversary gift to them. And they went. We had Rosie, so here's the one and only photo of Rosie here. She kept me up all goddamn night. I'm tired and I haven't recovered. And then Thursday was the last day of school. And then we had farewell dinner at Mom and Dad's, and I don't think I have a lot of footage of that either, but I'm gonna insert what I have here, which is Rosie signing the flag. That was a journey. And we got rained out. The goal was to have outdoor game night in a fire pit, but it poured. So William, Nan, Nan's husband John, Mom, Dad, and I and Barbara had farewell dinner, child requested lasagna, and a lemon cake with strawberries. And that is what she got. She got a lot of cute little presents. Ironically, Nan got her a present and it's a little moose. So she got her moose, just not an alive one. And she was very happy with that. Mom got her a couple of prints. Hawkins cheesy related memorabilia, like a Christmas tree ornament. There was something else, I don't know. Anyway, the child loves Hawkins cheesies. They're packed in her suitcase.
A little bit left, hold on.
Then we came home and we watched Pretty Little Liars. We binged Gossip Girl in the first half of her journey here, and then we started Pretty Little Liars, and it got to a point where we were like, we're not gonna finish it. And then the Xbox that plays DVDs broke. So William came in clutch and he saved me and he gave me his PS3. So we came home, we stayed up all freaking night on the 26th, just trying to watch PLL. We had 11 episodes left. We were like, we don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. Cut to yesterday. There's no footage of yesterday either. The 27th, Barbara was like, the weather's gonna be not good. We should stay home. So we didn't go to bed till like 1 a.m. on the 26th, which was really the 27th. And at 8 a.m. on the dot on the 27th, we were up and on the couch where we proceeded to watch the last 11 episodes of Pretty Little Liars. And PLL is not on any streaming service, so this was a challenge. I haven't rewatched Pretty Little Liars since it was on TV, and then ironically yesterday was the 8-year anniversary of the series finale, so I ended up rewatching it on the anniversary date, which was kind of creepy. Then we finished that by 3:30, got ready, and then we went to the rooms. We came home and we were both like, we're gonna go to bed early. We did not. Barbara had everything pretty much packed. We had like a few last minute things to do, but like we got everything done. So we climbed in bed at 10:30 and agreed to get up this morning for sunrise at Signal Hill. We woke up at 4:20, we left here at 4:40. Sun came up at 5:02, but we couldn't see it because it was behind all the clouds. But we just sat there and we like, you know, woke up with the city, and it was beautiful. It was really like a special way to end today, the last day. Then we booked it to Cape Spear by 6 a.m. We did that. And then I looked at Barbara and I was like, you pick, it's your last day, what do you want to do? So we ended up at Topsail Beach, where we just like hung out for an hour, and the Capeland were starting to come in, so she got to see Capeland, and we saw a whale at Cape Spear. So here's a few pictures of that. I think I took one clip, but the wind was insane. There was a frost advisory last night. Like, it was freezing. We had heated seats on in the car this morning, but it was totally worth it. Now we're home and we're getting ready to do the dreaded airport run, and this might be the final clip where I'm not a puffy, sad crying person. So, yeah, it's the last day, vibes. So in the event that I lose my mind when I get home, which I think I'm going to, I think I'm going to be very sad. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm sorry they've been so sporadic, but first thing tomorrow morning, I promise there's gonna be like more cohesive vlogs starting, because William and I are hitting the road. We're going to Prince Edward Island, and then we're spending a night in Nova Scotia as well. But we're going for a week, question mark? I don't know. When I say I'm the least prepared for this vacation, I mean I'm the least prepared for this vacation. This is not like me. It's completely against my type A control freak tendencies. But like, I'm not packed. I don't know what to bring. Like, it's wild. I have a list on my phone of things I have to do today when I get back from the airport, so like there's no time for me to be sad and mopey. So this experience the last 5 months has been very special. I was gonna not host, and Charlotte and Lorenza twisted my arm and didn't force me, but pretty much made me. They had a very valid argument for why I should still host, and they helped me decide on what profile, and I'm very glad we picked Barbara as a family. We had a little family meeting and we got that done. I'm really glad we did that. I don't have any regrets. This was a different kind of challenging this semester. It was a textbook exchange semester, and I've never had one quite like this. Like what you see in the movies, you know, where a student comes and they can't speak a word of English and they have to learn it all here. That happened this time, and I think it was very special, and Barbara's a very special kid, and I'm gonna cry. Oh, okay, second stop of the morning. It's 6:30 a.m. We've spotted 3 whales out on the ocean. We're at Cape Spear. We already did Signal Hill. We did sunrise, so I'm gonna insert a photo here. You probably can't hear me. I'm so sorry. I was up late editing, you guys. And I was up early for sunrise. And we did a lot of really great things, and we had a lot of great memories, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. We went the furthest. Like, she's my first student to ever say she got to go to Twillingate. She had the longest cabin trip out of everybody. Her and William got really close, which is really special. I don't know. It was different. This semester hit very different for me, and I'm so glad I did it. I've got like no regrets, no notes. We had some iconic things too, like the car died, got a new vehicle. I honestly, like, everyone probably thinks I rushed to buy a new car, but like, when I tell you, my only thought when that car died, all I could think was, oh my fuck. We're ramping up for like the last 6 weeks, like the most fun weeks of Bees Exchange. How the fuck am I gonna do that without a car? Like, it was, I had to buy a car immediately because this child and I have plans. It wasn't Amanda needs a car. It was, this is not gonna be the thing we die on. We're having such a good semester, must buy a car. We were just talking about that actually on our drive, and we were like, what were the chances that it would work out so well? but it did, and I'm happy with it. I'm glad it all happened. I have no regrets. I will say, future Amanda, I didn't have a choice. I don't regret booking vacation at all. We were supposed to go mid-July, and then other things have creeped up, so we had to move our vacation to like day after B leaves. I regret the timing. I know I'm gonna have the best time with William on vacation, and it's gonna be lovely, and I'm looking forward to that as well. But I'm tired. I'm going into vacation exhausted. So hopefully we get to recharge. I don't know if I will, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you guys probably first thing tomorrow morning. I don't know what time. William and I haven't even really picked a time to fucking leave. All I know is our ferry's at 11. I booked this, okay? But I booked this 10 months ago. And past me, I hope, set current present me up for success, because present me is like on a downward slope to doom. We have to come back and rally and be productive. So this is probably my outro. Thank you for watching. Sorry it was a mishmash. I promise, like, we're gonna start talking to the camera more again because I've missed you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe. Turn on notifications, and I'll see you tomorrow for vacation vlogs. I don't know how many videos there's gonna be, but I am with William, so I know he's gonna pick up the camera a lot. Okay, bye.